Hi everyone, this is Laurent coming at you from the break zone with a box opening video for Magic the Gathering Dominaria. So the set just officially released today. So I got myself a couple of spiffy boxes. Here you go, one, two. But we're gonna start off with one of them, and you're gonna join me on this journey to find Karns and Mox Ambers. So let's get started. We're gonna make this. Well, since I'm doing it by myself this time, it's not gonna be a 1v1. Let's fight each other, see who gets a better packs, better rares, better mythics, better pretty much everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out these awesome packs. They are also wonderful. Two. And let's go for the third stack. Third stack, there we go. Alright, we are hunting for Karns, Mox Ambers, maybe, I don't know, is Teferi, Hero of Dominaria pretty good? We'll see. Alright. Boom. Uncommons out. Uncommons out. Wait. Did I miss something? Ha! Almost missed it. Bulk rare. Not so useful stuff. Next pack. So, I mean, this set looks pretty interesting. It's kind of funny that it's coming back to Dominaria. I kind of left off at Zendikar personally. And it was pretty fun. I mean, a lot of good cards. But this time, I mean, we're going to see if anything comes up. Ooh, Steel Leaf Champion. I've been looking forward to this card. Haven't had it yet. So, first time getting that card. Pretty cool. I mean, it's very efficient. Talking about 3 cost, 5/4. Can be blocked by small creatures, so no chump blocking. That's nice. Hey, I guess, no value on commons there. We're going to go straight for that rare. That's good too. And a foil oath. It's foil at least, so that's kind of nice. Everything else, bam, bam, bam. Gonna just kind of put it away. Don't want to really bore you with all the small details. All the other stuff, I mean, anything that's worth less than, let's say, well, in terms of uncommons, if it's not at least a Deafening Sphere, I'm not even going to worry about it. All right. Bam, bam, bam. Black Blade, that's bulk. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of excited for the set. I mean, it's pretty fun. It was interesting to see the Magic go to an Egyptian theme for a while. I mean, we've had, vampires, dragons, werewolves, all that kind of good stuff. Vile Offering, I kind of like this card personally. Foil, whatever foil. I'll just put that in the random foil pile. But I think it's pretty interesting. But the fact that the packs aren't too expensive. I remember back then, I don't know if it was really like 100 or 120. And thinking back, how much was I paying? $4, 34. Yeah, I mean, I was paying a lot for packs back then, and nowadays I think the price of boxes and packs have come down significantly in comparison. I mean, I got this one from a local game store, and I mean, it's not bad. I mean, that was a Grand Warlord of Ratha, by the way, or Rada. So, whoops, gotta make sure that all the packs are open. You guys can kind of see it. Ooh, Seal Away. I think that's worth like a buck or something like that. Huh. Legendary Sorcery, huh? Oh yeah, I wasn't really fond of this one, but put in the bulk. So far, nothing great. Left back of that box, not so awesome. Still waiting for my first Karn. I mean, I still remember having the old school one, Liberator. But so far, landing... Nope. That's not it. Oh, man. And sometimes you just kind of feel sad opening all these packs and you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Well, I'm going to put them up later. Probably as bulk, whatnot. Have a couple fun games with friends. Hey, Chain Wielder, first strike 3, deals 1 damage to opponent and each creature planeswalker they control. That's so-so. And I'll put in the so-so pile, I guess. If you haven't noticed, I am putting my special lands in their own little pile because I kind of like to see how many of them I get overall whenever I open things. What? Did I miss anything? Skizit. Makes me sad about all the old school stuff. Oh, two-headed giant. Let's see. Attacks with 2 coins. I hate flipping coins. That's not going to work. I'm not even going to read the rest of that text. I'm like, yeah, If you're flipping coins, you're probably doing it wrong. There's enough chances that you're taking. If something's not doing what you need to do right away, I'm not doing it. All right. Parting, ornamental. Ooh. Foil Mending of Dominia. Is that... Meh, don't know, but it's foil. Foil rares, never. And yeah, this guy I wasn't very fond of. I'm gonna put him in the so-so pile. I mean, there's a lot of fun cards, fun mechanics. I mean, this set is definitely one that I think people will enjoy just playing around with, you know, just kind of going back to, as people say, old school Magic, seeing if there's anything cool. Let's see, Nurture, +1. No, that's a little too much work to get that stuff done. It's like the Marvin, the Nurture is kind of like, what's it called? Reminds me of the human deck kind of stuff. Guess counters whenever you do things, but you know, I mean, if it doesn't beat humans, I'm not really sure what you're trying to do with it. Kazarov, Sengir Pureblood, expensive to play. Probably not going to do it. Oh, we're already on the middle pack, by the way, if you haven't noticed. Card quality, huh? I don't know, I'm still iffy on the whole card stock thing. I mean, yeah, some of my cards banned without me touching them. That kind of sucks. But, you know, it hasn't been so bad that I can't take care of it personally. I mean, people say that it's all due to, well, haphazard bombardment. It looks expensive. Don't see it on the fancy list of cool stuff. So, but Fight with Fire foil, so that's something. But I mean, my cards are doing pretty well. I mean, I'm just kind of making sure that they don't get too much sunlight, too much moisture. I mean, I live over in California, so it's nothing too bad there. You know, we're not talking about humid summers or anything like that. It's pretty dry heat. Jin. Nope. I don't remember seeing him on the fancy cards list, so... What do I really want? What haven't I seen yet? The chain guy's pretty good though, right? I mean, I'm seeing him for a couple bucks. Guys, play out. Whoops. Sometimes I get a little tricky. Hey, another one of the funny lands. Sulfur Falls, by the way, if you haven't noticed. I think you can kind of see the cards. I set it up so that the camera is literally over my shoulder, so it's pretty funny. I am kind of not sitting down with the correct posture, just so that you guys get a really good look at what I'm doing. First person point of view, as if you guys were opening the packs. Ooh, Death Sphere. That's a special pile. That's its own pile. Sylvan Awakening. Nope, don't see it in the fancy card list, so that's going away. And yep. Oh, unfortunately, did I by mistake put in an uncommon somewhere into my other wrong pile? Sorry guys, gonna look through some stuff real quick. Well, you know what? I'll figure it out later. Not worth the trouble, don't want to waste you guys' time. You guys are here to see me open packs, and here we are doing just that. All the hard part of opening packs is actually sorting out your cards later on. I'm going to do that off camera so you guys, hey, there we go. Homeboy's worth decent amount of money. Like that. Oh, sorry, good card. Love you, Teferi, hero of Dominaria, because you obviously did not save Dominia. But, why am I wrong? It's really hard to keep up with those stories. You know, I look at those things and it's like, you know, what do you do, right? Like, I tried to read a couple of the books. They were tough, man. I mean, they included pretty much everything you thought should be included in the story. Marwyn, the Nurturer, like all the characters and whatnot. And I mean, I was really excited to see what would happen when Dominia was going to go down with Invasion and what was it? The Twirly Side Plane Shift. I think it was Plane Shift. And what was it? Apocalypse. I was kind of disappointed with what they did with that. With Teshar, Assassin's Apostle, is that worth anything? Nope. Bulk. Uh-oh. Other computers kind of... I'm running two computers, one with a bit of a price list, so I know what I'm talking about when I see a card that I don't remember. Maybe I can see that, hey, is it worth something? I know for sure I'm not getting a Fire Fire Song and Sun Speaker because, you know, that's the card you get for ordering cards. But I got one of those. And there we go, boys. This box was definitely worth it. That's what Karn says. Karn, thank you. You've made my day. For a while, I was playing a lot more, let's say, standard. I never got too much into modern, but I have a crapload of modern cards because my old standard cards are not modern. And yeah, Primeval's Glorious Rebirth. That's in that pile. Karn and Teferi. Wow, good boxes. I like this. Better than the previous box I opened up with Kevin. Kevin kicked my butt opening that. Now, what am I hunting for? Well, foil card, but really I want a Mox Amber. You know, I play more EDH, you know, Commander, whatever you want to call it. And, hey, that looks interesting. Joda Archmage. I think I saw that name somewhere. Joda... Nope. Yep. That's... oh, sad. You know, you get all excited when you see a gold card, rare, does a bunch of stuff. I mean, it's one of the pitfalls of having this set, having so many legendary creatures, is that legendary is supposed to be like a big deal, right? I mean, hey, oh, Mythic. Ferrix is not in the hypothetical top 15, but he is a Mythic, so I'm going to put him in the, random Mythic pile by himself, because, yeah, let's see, 4 for 4/4 flying, kicker 3, if he was kicked, gets another dragon with flying. Guess for 7 you get 2 4/4 flyers. Not exactly what I want to do when I have 7 mana at my disposal. Aerial Knight of Windgrace. Nope. Oh, sad. Oh no. We're at the right pile now. Kind of sad. But, you know what? I mean, I'm kind of sad that I'm not opening more packs, sure, but I got another box to go anyways. Don't want to bore you guys too much. And, oh, Mirari's Conjecture. Nope. But I do love those Saga cards. Just the way they look, it's just pretty awesome, man. Return target instead of card. Oh, yeah, I saw it last time. I thought that card would be pretty fun. I mean, I think that's one of the fun things about EDH is you don't have to get 4 copies of any one card. And if you really like a card, just toss it in your deck. It's just for fun. I mean, you only have one of. Damning Sphere, number 2. Yeah, this is a good box. Healing Grace, foil. Multani, oh, man. Yeah, he's got reach. He does fancy stuff. Multani Yavimaya's Avatar. Another not really thought after mythic. 4 mythics. Huh. Am I supposed to get more than that? I mean, last time I got, what, 2? Kevin got 5. Let's see what I'm going to get this time. Okay, it's supposed to be worth like $1 or something like that, right? I'll just put it in the random pile. First Eruption. Rawr. Yeah, straight into the social pile. You're not one of the top 15. I am not paying that much attention to you. You guys are not seeing it, but I'm actually throwing the packs on the floor. I'm running out of room here. It's kind of funny. 4 Bear's Blade going to the trash pile. Well, not fully trash, but at least for now, it hasn't really picked up in value or anything like that. I mean, there's a lot of great equipments, and that's not something that's going to go in my EDH deck, in my opinion. Alright. Time of Ice, Weird Memory, another Oath of Teferi. This one's not foil, so it doesn't even get to be in a special pile or anything like that. Like, if it was a foil rare, I'll put in the, like, you know, special foil pile, but right now, not so much. Alright. Let's see, uncommons, there we go. This Reborn Sage, Siege Camp Commander, Throwback. Is that worth something right now? Huh. It's not worth it more than Damning Sphere, so I guess, sorry. That's kind of sad, right? Like, sometimes you look at packs, at things. I mean, I don't know if it speaks volume about the value of an uncommon or volume about the value of most rares, when an uncommon is worth so much in comparison to the rare. Damning Sphere is definitely a darn good card. I played against Tron a couple times, and I did not have fun with it. Dread Shade. Nope. Less than Deadly Sphere. Sanctum Spirit. So that's alright. I mean, I am getting a little thrown off by all this land, like the rare, legendary uncommon being behind my rare. But it's nothing too bad. Alright. Mox Amber, come on Mox Amber. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, this guy. Well, 5th mythic, I guess, but I don't even know if I really want to count that, because, you know, is that really a mythic that you wanted? No. Alright. Let's see. Power Stone. Nope. That's not even uncommon yet. There we go. Uncommons. Bam, bam. Tutorial Allosaurus. Going there. Uncommon is going away because it's not a Damning Sphere. Man. Cards I haven't seen yet. Let's see. I don't have my own history of Dominaria. I don't have Valera, I don't think. At least not yet. Short Sword. Ha! Cool name. Alright, Memory and Unity, Sanctum. Gilded Lotus, got a few of those already. But hey, that's not too bad. Where do I put it? Or, you know what? Let's put it here. With the kind of cool stuff. Foil planes, if people like the foil lands, but it's not a full art land. I'm really fond of either. Well, I don't know. We've been spoiled by all these full art. Last pack, by the way. We've been spoiled by all these full art lands, and I mean, to see just a regular one now, I mean, even the art's amazing. Sometimes I really just wish that they put the full art on it. I mean, it's land, man. Like, just make it exciting somehow. Shyla, Voice of Plenty. I thought I saw. Yeah, she's worth a couple bucks. Yep, she goes in the couple bucks pile. And that is it for box number 1. Let's take a look. 2 Damning Sphere, yay! I beat the odds. A couple of kind of cool rares, but you know. Steel Leaf is also pretty cool. The lands, 2 of them. Clifftop Retreat, Silver Falls, pretty cool. My foil rares. The Mending of Dominaria and Oath of Teferi. Probably never going to use that. Let's see. Mythics. Varix, Bladewing, Voltani, Ivamaya's Avatar. Dargaz Reincarnated. And for the good stuff, we got Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, and Karn. Karn is definitely the best card I've gotten in this box. If you guys haven't realized yet, how we figure out what to give away for Magic is that we look at the best stuff we get from Magic, and if it's not a super foil or anything like that, then it's definitely a candidate for future giveaways. So right now we're still sitting on the Horizon Canopy, but no, I'm not going to bore you too much. I'll go over all the details in a bit, but this is box number 2, same case from the local game store, LGS. My LGS is kind of a big deal, but hey, they don't advertise me, I don't advertise them. So, alright, box number 2, here we go. Last packs. Oh gosh, so hard to get them sometimes. Middle packs, much easier to get because you already got a couple out. And right packs. Can you guys see them? Here, let me move them into the view just a little bit. There we go. All right, you guys don't even want to see the mess around me. Whew. There's a bunch of cards. There's a bunch of packs. First pack, best pack. Foil Mox Amber. That is the pack that I want. Calling it out sometimes makes me feel better about myself. Okay. Bam, bam. Go to the Teferi. Nope. All right. Hopefully, second pack picks it up. Well, I mean, you know, we're starting off not too bad. I was gonna say, like, we're starting off with a rare, but of course it's a rare because, you know, it kind of has to be. Sometimes the way the packs break down kind of gets a little messy. All right. Let's see. Cool. We've got common, uncommon. Nope. That's in the pile. What am I going to do with those? I mean, eventually just look it up, get rid of it as bulk rares, post it up on the website, sell it, go on Facebook, go in groups, trade. But I don't think anybody wants to trade for those personally. They're not. Nobody's really looking for those. Just like Ariel, Knight of Windgrace. Yep. I don't think anybody's looking for that. Neither that nor Jaya's Immolating Inferno. So what are people looking for? What do you guys think? I mean, obviously Karn and Mox Amber, but in terms of rare, I don't really know what people are looking for. I mean, Voice of Plenty is pretty cool. Steel Leaf Champion, I think is pretty cool personally. Oh, that was uncommon. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. Joyra, there we go. She's something, right? Joyra Weatherlight. Couple bucks. Not too bad. Draw a card whenever you play your story card. Yeah, Joyra Weatherlight Captain. I mean, used to be what? Gerald? Gerard? Or was it Sisse? I'm trying to remember all their names now. Yeah, I was so disappointed seeing the Gerard card. Back in the day, I thought, like, you know what? There's all this build up, the ultimate human. What was it? Genetically engineered to be a badass. Oh, that's a couple bucks. Gilded Lotus. Gideon's Reproach. Foil, not too bad. I mean, Gerard was heralded to be like generations of genetic engineering or whatever to build him up to be this great champion. And I mean, he got the work done in the story, but in the game, yeah, I did not play him all that much, I'll tell you that. Forebear's Blade, going in the pile. When it goes in the pile, you know that's not a good thing. But hey, first box wasn't so bad, so hopefully this box is going to pick up soon enough. I mean, interesting rares. I mean, not only that, it's not too bad. When you just buy like a couple boxes, you know, that's when you still have a chance of, even if it's not a great rare or anything like that, if you didn't have a copy of it, oh, snaps. Yeah. Take my breath away. Boo, boo, boo. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, wow. One box had Karn, the other box had Mox Amber. Alright. Cutting off the video. This is done. That's all I needed. I'm just kidding. But in terms of my collection, yeah, that's going in the collection. Oh, I'm satisfied. My first box, if you haven't seen the previous video, my first box was pretty atrocious. I hit neither Karn nor Mox Amber, and now here I am with a Dancing Sphere and a Trash Rare, the Grand Warlord Rada. Getting rid of the other stuff, but oh, like, don't you just love opening a box and you get to that? You get one of the chase rares, chase mythics early on, something that gives you a pretty good amount of value, and after that, to you, it's kind of like bonus rounds. You know what I mean? Like anything after this, it's just gravy, man. Let's see, Halcyon Witness, Eva, but in the pile. But as I was saying, like, it feels just like bonus. This is just victory lap now. You know, I already won the race. I got the Mox Amber. That's like a third of a box value or something like that. And anything after that, I mean, you start piling up the little, you know, $4 here, $4 there, $4 there, and you're like, yeah, now it's gonna be really easy. You kind of release me, you know, when I open these boxes and I get one of these good mythics and rares, such as Moldothra, the Gravetide, another pretty good rare mythic. Oh man, you know. Now, if you get it early on, it's just easy to think about. Whatever you open, it's going to be really easy for you to get your money's worth out of all your packs. Not to say that you should always be hunting to do that, but it's always nice. It's always good to open up a box and to get your money's worth out of it. You know, haphazard bombardment is not going to help me get there really, but I mean, with those two already, that's like, you know what, $40, something like that. Oh, last pack of the left pile. Did it pick up all the left powers? As you can see, I am not left-handed, so left powers don't really work well on me. But 1, 2, Juggernaut, Teshar, Ancestors, Apostle. Not seen on the list. Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of recursion to it, but a 2/2, very vulnerable. I think red and aggro are still pretty strong right now, so having a 2/2 flyer is not exactly what you want to worry about protecting if that's part of your combo. Let's see, combo R, Siege Commander. Let's put in the pile for now. I'll have to double check the value of it later on, but I think it's gonna be worth a little something. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, we're talking about pay 5 and get, let's see, a 2/2 and 3/1/1s, and you can start stacking them for damage. It's not the worst thing that could happen. Final Parting, Nisha Self-Replicator. Yeah, that's not on the list. Historic Spell, you may pay 1, create a token, create a copy of yourself. Nah, I'm good off that. But a full Memorial of 2 Genius. Yeah, could draw 2 cards. That's not bad. I mean, it's foil. It looks kind of cool. I mean, it's got the little art for like, oh look, there's a guy in the background. It's his memorial. He's a genius. Who was it? I don't know. I should probably be able to recognize who it is by the staff, but no clue. Like I said, I don't really play Magic for the story. I do try to figure it out. I mean, you get to learn bits and pieces of the story by just playing the game and reading the text. But I'll tell you that Zahid Djinn of the Lamp is not going to be, should probably not be one of the main characters. That's really the card that represents him. There's 6 for a 5/6 flyer that may pay extra to and tap an untapped artifact you control rather than pay the spell mana cost. Huh, 4. That's not the worst. But who knows? I mean, sometimes it feels like you're jumping through too many hoops to try to get something done. Jaxos, Courage of Krog. Nope, in the pile. Huh. I'm not doing bad, but I'm not doing great yet. But I'm not exactly halfway through all these packs, so I'm not too worried. Having another Karn, but it was the same case. So am I really gonna be able to get another Karn out of a second box of the same case? I don't know. Right of Bells and Luck. I don't know who it is, but it looks pretty demony. I don't know. I mean, I'm a little worried. I haven't really gotten my money's worth out of it yet, but a lot of cool cards. And I think what's going to happen probably is that the price of cards early on, everybody wants to get their set, want to get already for the competitive season. Maybe get a isolated chapel. Oh yeah, that's one of those. I almost forgot about them. Yeah, one of the fancy lands. Everybody's trying to get ready for the competitive season. Everybody's kind of hyped about the cards, and this set was super hyped. I mean, I'm hyped for this set. Here I am opening my 3rd box already in 2 weeks, and I even got one last week when I wasn't even planning to, but you know, we had friends kind of get all hyped, and it's like, hey man, what are you doing right now? It's like, nothing. You want to get a box? It's like, kinda, yeah. Territorial Allosaurus. With that kind of name, you kind of think it should be some kind of unhinged card or something like that. What's an Allosaurus? I don't know. Like, is that really a dinosaur? Like Tyrannosaurus, Brontosaurus, Allosaurus? I'm like, I've never heard of an Allosaurus before. But hey, could be wrong. Did I just spoil the card? Aww. Nope, I didn't. Voice of Plenty, she's still worth something. So there we go. Dark Bargain, foil, top 3 cards, 2 of them in your hand, take 2 damage. Yeah, not bad for a foil. I mean, sure, it's not a rare or anything like that, but I don't know. It's an instant though, so it's not the worst. But 4 costs though. 4 costs is not really where you want to put it at. For 2 cards, 4. I mean, there's been much stronger cards that I've used in the past, so that's definitely not something that's going to go to my EDH. Many of Dominaria. I mean, some of these saga cards just look cool. Makes you kind of wonder, like, what if they... Oh, I don't know. What if they did something like a full art saga stuff? Would that even be possible? I mean, if you were to stretch it, you'd probably miss some of the art, so that'd be kind of sad. But... I don't know how to pull it off though, but the art that they use for these things. Oh, Weatherlight! Woo! Haven't had that card yet. Mythic, is that worth anything? No, but it's still a... Oh. I'll put in a separate Mythic pile there. Maybe not so worth it, but it's still a Mythic. I mean, that's something you want to keep track of, right? So far, 3 Mythics, 1 Damping Sphere, one of the special lands. I mean, it's kind of cool that every set has or every major set has some kind of cool lands that go with it, because lands are just so important in Magic. Josuves, Lignite. You know what? I haven't had many Planeswalkers yet, right? I've had Teferi, but I need some more Planeswalkers. That's what I need. Joyra's not a Planeswalker, right? No, she's not. Let's take a look. Bam, bam, bam. Nobody cares about a wall, a spirit. But a Steel Leaf Champion will get the job done. And here we go. Oh, man. Getting packs, looking packs feels good. I mean, I know some other people do like the digital thing, but that's just different, man. Like it looks cool though with all the little graphics and art and whatnot that they do, the little splash effects, the offering. I like it, but it's not part of the money pile, so I gotta put in the so-so pile. Oh, I'm already in the last pile, by the way, if you haven't noticed. But I don't know. I mean, I've opened up packs on digital games, digital card games, and it's kind of cool. It's flashy. It's got sounds and everything. Gets your adrenaline pumping. But I mean, just being able to physically handle the cards, and there we go. As I was talking about, I need more mythics, especially Planeswalker. I've got a Jaya, and she's worth a few bucks. Jaya Ballard. Yep, she's worth a couple bucks. Top of a foil Primeval's Glorious Rebirth. That's a foil rare. That's not bad. I mean, I don't really see it on the fancy list, but I mean, it's kind of sad sometimes too, right? Like you look up the price list and you see how stacked it is with mythics at the top. And I remember the days when Magic didn't even have mythics. I mean, we're talking about like, Verdant Force. I don't think that's worth anything right now though. Foil Cloud Reader Sphinx and Vulcan Commons. I mean, I remember the days when there wasn't Mythic yet, and that was pretty fun. Everything was much cheaper to buy, and it was much easier to get play sets of things. I mean, maybe some cards would be worth like 20 bucks, but with Mythic, things shot up. I mean, we're talking about Greenslayer Angel, and now they have a new Angel that kind of does that. Primeval's Glorious Rebirth going in the pile. And that's kind of cool, but seeing things go like 50, 80, and I guess I was lucky enough. I played during the Zendikar era. I played during the what was the other one? Ravnica. I got all the copies of the fetch lands and shop lands that I wanted. Sylvan Awakening, and I mean, after that, I just thought those cards was like, maybe 12 to 20 bucks, 25. I think at the height of it all back then was like maybe 25 bucks for Polluted Delta or something like that. And I thought that was expensive to begin with, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna play some more drafts, get my play set, and I did. I mean, I wasn't the best. Black Blade Reforged. I wasn't the best, but I had some constructed decks as well, and it was cool. They played well. I mean, one of my favorite decks back in the day was Trix, Astral Slide, stuff like that. And I mean, EDH back then was like, some people were even calling it like Singleton, Two-Headed Giant. I'm not talking about the format here. This is actually the card Two-Headed Giant. Okay, guys. I know I'm jumping back and forth, but trying to make small talk in between. It can't just be like, oh, look at this pack. I'm opening it. Oh, the sound of it. It's like sometimes you want to talk about something else. But you guys are still here to see the cards that I pull. Hopefully it comes out to be a little bit more. I mean, cast. Let's see. Nope. All right, cast down, Knight. What? Foil? Okay. The foil Quende Pride of Femeref. I'm probably butchering these names right now. Tulgar Famine Incarnate, that's in the pile. But I mean, Constructed was so fun, and I mean, decks might have been $200 to $300, but man, hearing about Modern's always been expensive. But I've heard of Modern being like 3,000, like 1,500 to 3,000. That's just a little bit rich, and technically I can afford it. So that's kind of the sad part, right? Antiquities War. But Magic is so expensive now. But you know what? If you invest in like Modern, and you don't go all in on a deck that's about to cycle out, then you're fine. It's gonna last you a while, and you just go in and out of drafts like Standard, open up some boxes, have some fun. It's all good. Still, probably once you get settled into it, the probably most economical, Daring Archaeologist. Yep, that's in the pile. So one of the best ways to get started in Magic, if you're willing to put in the money for it, is for long term. I think EDH. EDH has been good. It's pretty stable. It's pretty steady. If you want to go a little deeper into it, then you go Modern or Legacy. And if you're willing to go all out and you're really excited and want to play all the time, then that's when you start going to the drafts, the constructed, the standard. That's when you really start pouring all your money into it. Lich's Mastery. That's not bad. That's one of those things that's always interesting, but it's in the pile, obviously. A foil for First Strike. Uh-oh, last pack. I mean, I got more mythics in this box, didn't I? Than the previous one. I got less lands though, but I did get that Mox Amber that I was looking for. Oh man, this is kind of fun. Should I buy a case? I don't know. I'm still wondering. I mean, this long term. I can buy a case if I feel like it, but for now, you know what? I'm pretty happy with some of the stuff I got. Except for this guy, Tempest Jin. Nah. Urgos, the empty one. That's how I feel about this guy right now. And I feel pretty empty about it. But I mean, it's not too bad. The first boss was definitely much better. I mean, we're talking about like, okay, let's take a look. We got these guys. That's my mythics. We've got one of the lands. We've got a couple like 1, 2, 3, 4 cool, 4 value rares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move some of the stuff out of the way. Switch out the foils. Don't want to really crowd your space. If you wonder about this map, yeah, it's a Final Fantasy TCG special map. You can't just buy it. And from the previous box, okay, I did get more mythics back then, and well, these two are just kind of 4 rares. I got 2 of the lands. Seal Leaf Champions. I definitely had more value cards out of this one. And 2 Damping Spheres. Box 1 seems to have won out. Box 2 didn't do so well, but hey, you know what? I always like having Planeswalkers, and Weatherlight brings back memories. Well, Drotha's not bad, but I think Box 1 did much better. But the fact that I got both Karn and Mox Amber from one purchase, from 2 boxes, I'm pretty happy about it. So thank you for joining us, for joining me in this box opening. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Just to let you know, if you subscribe, you have a chance you will be entered in a giveaway where you get to choose between this Lightning plushie, yay, Final Fantasy 13. But if you're not really a Final Fantasy person, there's also a Horizon Canopy. So when we reach 500 subscribers, we'll be doing a drawing to figure out who is going to have the choice of picking between either of the 2 prizes. So go ahead and do that. So thank you for joining us at the Break Zone. If you want to get into Final Fantasy TCG, check out our other videos, as well as magictechgames.com. They're actually our sponsor, and they're pretty good. I think they're still running a sale for a couple of days, a promotion where it's Road to Nats to get, what was it, like 10% off your order. And otherwise, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to, add it down below. And we'll catch you next time.